Todd, Klassen. I'm glad for Buffalo.
Yeah, they can keep the snow in Raphael closer to home if your travels take you into western Michigan, especially from Grand Rapids down towards St. Joe. They're looking at about 6 to 10 inches of snow today, all purely from the lake effect snow machine. No storms moving through, but the winds coming across the water, dumping a boatload of snow there up to our neighbors in the north. And so, again, if you're traveling that way, expect some heavy snow and very difficult travel conditions. 10 degrees, that's the current temperature here in central Indiana. Today, we are not talking about snow. Yes, there could be a few flurries. It's all about these temperatures, which are very, very cold for this time of year, and any time of year for that matter. Wind is out of the west at 15 miles per hour. There's your sunrise and sunset times on this Tuesday. 10, that's the current temperature in Muncie as well as Peru. 12 degrees is the current temperature right now in Bloomington, and 11 in Lafayette. You factor in the wind, and this is what it really feels like when you walk out the door. And these are some very dangerous numbers, and already we have some school delays coming in because of these sub-zero wind chills, and you can find those on the IndyChannel.com. -8 is what it feels like in Muncie as well as Peru. 7 degrees below zero is what it feels like currently in Indianapolis, and it feels like 0 degrees right now in Bloomington. The bigger picture, and as we go back to actual temperatures right now, and you look at this map, and there is simply no warm air anywhere to be found. It's even 22 degrees right now in Nashville, Tennessee, and Little Rock as well. 6 degrees in Kansas City, where they set a record low temperature this morning. Our record low, by the way, is 5 degrees. We will not come anywhere close to that, as we will probably bottom out right around 8 or 9 degrees. So bitter cold, a few flurries will be possible, but the good news is there are warmer days ahead in our future. So partly cloudy skies right now. I mentioned the lake effect snows in Michigan. There they are right there. But again, the overall weather pattern today is going to be pretty quiet. So some morning sunshine. We do cloud up a little bit in the afternoon. You could see a flurry or two, but again, we're not expecting anything major as far as any snow goes. And as far as our temperature goes, no really good news there either. 19 is going to be our high for the day today. And then as we go back into the evening hours, temperatures will not fall off quite as quickly heading into the overnight hours, Ashley. But tomorrow morning, we could be talking about some light accumulating snow across parts of the area once again.
Yes, the northern third of the state definitely could get in on some very light snow. We'll get into that in just a second. But the most common question that I'm getting now is this going to be our setup to winter? Are we going into winter just this way? Well, the answer is no. Actually, we have a warm up in the forecast, but also another cold night tonight. Some light snow that's possible on Wednesday. We warm up for the weekend, and then we'll talk about my pick of the week. Let's get into this forecast. Another cold night for us tonight. Here's how it happens. That high of 19, and then by 7 p.m. we're down to 16 for Indianapolis. Kokomo, you're down to 17 by 7 p.m. In Bloomington, you're down to 17 by 7 p.m. All right, so normal morning low temperatures at this point should be in the 30s. That won't even be our high temperature for today, and we definitely won't get there tomorrow morning either, as tomorrow, of course, we'll start out with temperatures dipping. So throughout the night, we dip to around 14 by midnight. I think the overnight number is between about 10 and 12, so that's where you wake up tomorrow morning. So not in the 30s, only at around 10 for you. And what about that light snow that's possible on Wednesday? Let's get into that now. A few snow flurries will move in early on Wednesday. By 6 a.m., we have this disturbance that's moving into the state. It slides over the area, so from Lafayette to Peru areas north of Interstate 70, not out of the question that you see about an inch of snow. It continues to slide off. By about 10 a.m., the system is moving out, so that's the good news. It's going to move out of the area rather swiftly, and by your lunch hour, we're just dealing with cloud cover and cold numbers. Not out of the question from Muncie to Indianapolis that we see a little cold rain by the afternoon hours. So Wednesday at 35, by Thursday, we're at 28, and on Friday, we're at 30 degrees. So a bit of a cooling trend there on Thursday, but we'll make it back to 30 on Friday, and we have warmer numbers in the weekend forecast. 51 on Sunday. So Saturday, I only have 42. A light mix happening throughout the afternoon and evening hours. On Sunday, 51, near normal temperatures. That's actually slightly above normal. My pick of the week, that's Sunday, because it's a gorgeous day. I think we'll start out the morning with temperatures in the 30s. This is a more seasonal day. This is what we should be doing every day, but instead we have only 19 degrees for you in the forecast for today. The good news is that we have the weekend to look forward to. The bad news is that this morning is the coldest air of the season, and wind chills are sub-zero, so bundle up as you head out the door.